So in terms of training, how do you Cullen get through that?
He trained well. Yeah, he's for the last week he's been up and about, trained really well today, so he's definitely put his name forward for selection.
Any issues with training, or everyone's going to get through okay?
The boys are raring and ready to go again. It's not ideal playing your first round and then having a week off over Easter, so we're looking forward to getting up to the GABBA on Saturday and putting our best foot forward, that's for sure.
How much of that time, I suppose, over having the 2 weeks has been dwelling on what happened and what's about to happen? How much is stuck in review there?
Oh, look, perfect world, you like to play the following week and put it behind you. We haven't been able to do that as much. You know, there's been a lot of media hype around our performance round one. We reviewed the game early after that week, and there are a lot of areas we need to get better at. We know that. Internally, we know we can improve a lot. So we've moved on a fair while ago now, but obviously it's still been spoken about by you guys.
What about Josh Jenkins? Did he train fully as well, mate?
He did.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's no reason why Josh won't play Saturday.
Sean McKernan seems like he's been on the sidelines a bit with himself. What's been done out there? Is he right?
To my knowledge, he's fit.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't give you much more than that, mate. I'm sorry.
Also the tackling shot yesterday, what did you take out of that as the tackling shot?
The tackling that we did yesterday? Yeah, look, they just spoke to us about certain techniques we can use and ways to go about our tackling. It's been an issue. It was an issue last year for us. I think we were down towards the bottom with our tackling, but in saying that, last year we were the #1 contested ball side, so a lot of the times we did have the ball in our hand, but tackling is definitely an area we know we can get better at.
Did you put some of that into practice out there today?
In patches, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to go out and bash each other midweek and pull up sore for a game, but we've been working on things.
Is that a tough, then, like if you identify that tackling is a bit of an issue, there's not a great chance during the season to rectify if you can't get in a bashing practice in the season?
Yeah, look, you don't want to bash each other at training and get corkies and all the rest of it. That's probably a little bit old school nowadays, but we can use the bags and hit the bags quite hard, which we have done at times, and you know, we're working on things and we'll definitely get better in that area.
What do you expect from Brisbane? Review
well, like us, we're looking for a response, and they're going to be no different. You look over their summer, they've had a fantastic summer as a side, won the NAB Cup final, and they would be bitterly disappointed with how they performed last week against the Bulldogs. So on their home deck on Saturday, they'll be looking for a better effort, that's for sure, and it's not going to be an easy challenge. They got the 4 points up there last year against us, so we need to go up there and take our 22 and come away with a win.
What about saying you gave them clearances, centre clearances? You guys looked at that, or is there anything that you can take from what they did?
Look, we've looked at the way Brisbane like to play, and we'll go about our business and try to shut down a few areas. I know Western Bulldogs last week were able to take a lot of marks inside the forward 50 and exploit their defenders in a number of ways. So we'll look to do things similar and come away with the 4 points.
What did you learn from the last visit up to Brisbane?
The game's not won in a quarter. I think we were 6 goals up at quarter time last year when we played them up there, and I think in the end we went down by a couple of points. So it was disappointing, and that almost cost us. Well, I think it did cost us top spot late last year with that loss. But look, they're an improving side. As I said, they've had a great summer. They'll be looking to respond from last week, so it's another challenge for us after a disappointing round one ourselves.
So on the tackling issue again, Sando commented the other day it was a technique problem in terms of the free kicks that were given away. You personally, I think, gave away 13 more free kicks than anyone else in the comp last year. Mm-hmm. Is it something that's been put on your radar?
Some of them were pretty touchy. But look, it's an area that we can definitely get better in as the tackling, and they're very touchy within the back now. There's a number of different rules that the AFL have gone about that are hard for players to adjust to, which we're working on as well. But look, you can keep talking about the tackling, and it's something that we're working on as a group, and we'll look to get better at that. And it's not the be-all and end-all. If we've got the ball in our hand, we can hurt the opposition the other way. But the better sides do still tackle well.
Yeah, on the flip side, I think you're averaging 4.8 a game, which was up with VB as like the highest number in the club. So is it more, do you think it's a team issue, or there's certain individuals in the team that aren't particularly adept at it?
Oh, no, it's right across the board. I think it's not a fact that we don't want to tackle. The want's there, it's just the way we go about it. Freeze against doesn't help, missed tackles doesn't help, so that's where technique is an issue for us at the moment. So as I've said already, there's a number of things we're working on with our tackling to try and get better in that area. And this week, it's not going to be perfect. Hopefully it's an improvement on round one, and no doubt you blokes will judge us harshly after Saturday on how we tackle, but internally we're focused on what we're trying to do, and that's an issue we're improving on as well.
What are some of the things that the rugby blokes pointed out to you that you need to sort of improve?
Foot positioning is a big one. I don't want to bore you with too many detail. You're probably not that interested, but I'll get up and demonstrate in front of you if you like. No, just little things they've spoken to us about positioning when you make the tackle, head position, stuff like that. Nothing too exciting that we haven't heard before.
Is it a bit also like, you know, you think tackling like gung-ho, great, let's go with the body, but you actually sort of have to take stock, and it's a skill that you can't just go willy-nilly, like aggression's not the be-all and end-all. There's actually a lot of technique to it too.
Yeah, you're spot on. There's times where blokes, their eyes light up when they think they're going to make the tackle, and you might charge them like a bull at a gate, and you get stepped, and you look like the fool in the end. But you can't charge in and want to rip someone's head off and get stepped, and it ends up in a shot on goal, or them playing the game in their forward half. So that again is a technique thing, which we're working on.